السلام عليكم كي دايرين لاباس عليكم كلشي مزيان كنتمنى تكونوا بخير وعلى خير. In this video we're going to talk about the pronunciation for Darija. So if you already know Darija, you know that sometimes we write certain numbers included in the words when we write in Latin letters, and you also probably know that we don't use Arabic script as much. But even though in this video I will show you a little bit, the Arabic script, how it looks like and what's equivalent for it in the Latin letters and those numbers and what does it mean. It doesn't really matter to learn the Arabic script from the beginning. If you want to do that, go ahead and do it. Of course it's gonna be great, but if you just want to learn to speak faster, of course I would just encourage you to just go ahead with the Latin letters and learn how to speak, because of course we don't use Arabic scripts all the time. So if you're new here, by the way, my name is Kautar and I'm teaching Darija and also teach the culture. Also, you can follow me on Instagram, just Darija with Kautar. Same thing for TikTok. I don't use it a lot, but I do use Instagram on daily. So make sure to follow me there because I do share a lot of informative stories. Okay, so for the pronunciation, it's not really difficult. Once you understand this, you're going to be able to read any word. Okay, it's just you need to master it. It needs a lot of practice. I'm gonna give you some tricks. Like in my course, I made some detailed videos on it on each sound, but for the sake of the video, I don't want it to be long, so I'm just gonna try my best to give you the most informative thing. So this is the new sounds that you don't have as an English speaker. I put between parentheses what's the most equivalent, a little bit close to the English version, but it's not that close because those sounds, most of them, they are happening in the through sounds, they are happening here. But in English, you don't have that. Okay, you have the k, you have the g, you have a lot of things, but you don't have k, you don't have ha, you don't have the a, you don't have the ra, and all of them are really strong sounds that come really from the inside out. You really have to tighten your, literally, I always tell my students, put your hands on your belly and your stomach and tighten both of them. And then say the sounds really strong, exaggerated. It's really, you have to open your mouth because the sounds are not happening here. It's not like the t that's happening in the front, teeth, or just in the middle, or just back in here. It's from here, which means this, the ear have to come out strongly. So you really have to open your mouth. You have to work on your muscles and say things clearly, because if not, then the words is gonna be misunderstood, and most of the time the words tend to be bad words, so you don't want to do that. Okay, so whenever you see a word that has number 9 in the middle or in the beginning or even in the end, it's the equivalent, almost like k, but the q sound is happening here. For us, it's happened here. If I put my hands over here, you have to feel a vibration, and it's kind of something moving in here. It has to be strong. So that's why I would say, take a deep breath, tighten your stomach, and try to say the k sound. So try to just say the k, 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 k. It happens here. K, 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 k. The k has to be here. So it's you have to put your tongue back, really back. If you're going to do it with your face, it's kind of you're choking or something. So, and when we will have it on the words, it will make sense. So that's how it looks in the Arabic script. So what we did is, because the q is doing that, we found number 9 is a little bit look like it. So that's why we picked number 9 as the equivalent. Same thing, if you see number 7 and the Arabic script in here, it looks a little bit similar, the curves of it is same as number 7. And number 7 is really not emphatic sound, it's not voiced. It comes very clear. You already do it as a native, any human do that. When you are clearing the window, when you are and you're trying to clean the glass or your glasses or something like that. So you do it, you're just not aware of it. Basically for this sound, what you wanna do, you wanna relax, take a deep breath again, always have water next to you because you're going to be tired, and then It's not like you are moving the muscle. For the number 7, the sound, you're not moving anything. It's just the air comes from the inside out. I know it's like you probably not hear me well, but it's just like, okay, like sleep, sleep, صباح, صباح, صباح الخير. So this is how it's gonna sound in words. We will find the examples in the next slide. And then you have number 3, which is a sound. Almost like the sound, but it's like back in the throat. So it's like you are saying like and then like you are kind of trying to darken it and closing the ear a little bit and leaving just like a little space for the ear to come out. So that's how it sounds like. I'm just gonna go faster because we will see it in examples. GH, that's like gonna sound as r. You notice I smiled, not because I'm smiling, it's actually because the sound. I would not say r, it's r. المغرب, المغرب. Maghreb is Morocco, so you can hear the r sound. R. Okay? It's kind of like gargling sound if you put water in your mouth, like as when we were a kid and you kind of do the gargling like with the water and you are like hearing the so if you're not able to do it by yourself when you are alone, try to have some water and do the kind of that gargling sound, and that's to be just aware of the muscles in there and what's happening. Okay, and then we have KH, which a lot of people like see it as Ka, but like kind of the name Khalid, but it's Khalid. Khalid. So some Moroccans write it as number 5, and for me personally, I just like put KH, and that's sound. Okay, we have and this is, I don't use it a lot in like writing number 2, but it's just like sound. Of course, we will like understand more with the some of the examples. مثلا, for example, قلب. We have number 9, vowel, ق, and then لب, قلب, قلب, قلب. قلب mean heart. So that's how it looks like in the Arabic script. That's how it looks like, how we normally like write in day-to-day life. Okay. Here we have number 7, and that's in the word milk. حليب. حليب. So you notice here, my mouth, you really have to see the mouth movement. قلب. And here, حليب. حليب. So when you are finished the sound, ليب, ليب, حليب. Here I just like wanted to put number 3, but you don't have to. It's kind of it's like here's a name, Omar, Omar. So it's not Omar, it's Omar, Omar. That's how it's written in the Arabic script. So Omar is a name of a guy. Okay. Al-Maghrib is Morocco. So Morocco is called in Arabic is Al-Maghrib. Al-Maghrib. We have LM. This is definite article. Maghrib. Al-Maghrib. Al-Maghrib. Don't forget to have like water. I know it's gonna be hard. KH is just like here for the name Khalid. Simply Khalid. Khalid, Khalid, Khalid. Again, for the vowels, I will talk to you about you in a minute about that. And last name, it's a name, but also have a meaning. So Amira mean a princess. Some people write it as number 2. As I said, I would just like write the vowel but I would pronounce it as Amira, Amira, Amira. Okay, so we'll try to do the vowels. And then like we will like deal with some emphatic sounds. Okay, again, it's like short video. I don't want to make it very long because literally every like each sound, it's need a video by itself, to be honest, because you need to understand how it's going to be pronounced in the beginning, in the end, in the after a vowel, after a consonant. There is a lot of like practice, but again, this is like just like a part theory to get you started. For us, the I is always sounding as E. these lines over here, it's always have to be stretched. So whenever we have any word like cleats, cleats, the T sound in the end is always a stop sound. You have to say it strongly. Cleats, cleats. Okay? Cleats. Cleats, it means I ate. Past tense. Here, breeds, breeds. We have the R sound that we learned earlier. So we have GH, breeds. Again, because we have the E sound, it has to be long. Okay? Breeds, breeds, breeds. It's like you are happy, cleats, breeds. Last one, it has the KH sound is D. With the vowel, the I, it's always sound as like a long E, E. Okay? It's never I, like what you see, like it's like what are you going to pronounce it in every single other word. So it's always gonna be like cleats, breeds, cleats. Not Clyde, not anything like that in English. So for us, the vowels are pronounced in one way. Okay? So here, whenever we have the A, it's always A, A. As like in the word, let's say father, and like it's just like the French A, like not the English one. Okay? So for example, here is can. It's kind of short, sometimes a little bit longer depending on the sound, but can. You open your mouth, it's like your hand, like you see my hands here. Can. The other one is some. The other one is gal. So you can see like my mouth is going to be the same movement, doesn't matter what word it is. So can, it's verb to be. Some is to fast. Gal is to say. So can, gal, some. The sounds are going to be the same, like, you know, the pronunciation of the vowel. So you like literally in a word that's going to be like consonant, vowel, consonant, that's how it's going to be pronounced. Doesn't matter even the meaning, like from now on you can like read it. If we have the O, your mouth has to be rounded most of the time. So like door, mul, nod. Okay, so let's repeat that together. Cleats, to mean I ate. Breeds, khdiet. Can, sam, gal, door, mul, nod. One note over here, just because Moroccans write things differently depending on the city. You might like, for us, the U and the O is pronounced the same. So some people like write door with the U, and some of it writes with the O. It's totally the same pronunciation. For like the sh sound, it's for us like we don't have ch sound. So for us, this and this is the same. So when someone says shukran, they might write it with this, and they might write it with this. You see, and for the shukran in the O, like some people will write it with the O, some people will write it with U, just because the both sound the same. We only like have this vowel, this vowel, this vowel. For this vowel, we don't use it quite often. And for us, the I is always E. So cleats, breeds, creets. Okay, so that's vowels that we have, but it is important because the vowels like really can change the meaning. Let's say, just if I want to say kbar, it's bigger. Kibir is big. So big and bigger, like the only difference you will see is a vowel in it. There's a lot of like words, like one vowel change the meaning, just so you know. Okay, so it's become this video longer than I thought. There is like the emphatic sounds. I have to just like talk about them a little bit slightly. The emphatic sounds is like when you are having normal, the normal is, it's just not emphatic. It's mean very relaxed, like in the word salam. So salam mean hello. But in some words, we have like an emphatic sound of it. Staydaliya. If we were writing in Arabic scripts, you will see the difference between s and s, d and d, t and ta. Okay, but when you are writing like this, it's nowhere to know. Like you just like have to know the word and how it's pronounced from the beginning. Because of course, if you are in the class, like when the teacher gonna give you saydaliya, she would say, okay, it's not saydaliya, it's saydaliya. You have to emphasize on a certain part of it, which is saydaliya. Like for example, here it's not drib, is drab, to hit. For example, here it's not طريق, is طريق. Number 9 at the end is sound. So again, and we have the I is E. So طريق. And that's why pronunciation is important to help you sound as a native and like avoid like misunderstandings. So you need to take your time with it, watch the video many times, practice out loud. If you need help or if you want me to make a series of like a video for each sound with a lot of practice, I definitely can do that. And so yeah, so what we saw so far, like just to review, these numbers, they are standing for a certain sound. That's number 9, because you don't have it in English. Sorry, the sound, you don't have it in English. So what we do, we put number 9 to stand for ha. Same thing for ha. Number 3 is ah. This one is gha. This one is kha. And this one is just sound. Okay? And we saw also the emphatic sounds. We only have 3 of them, not many. And you don't have to worry about that, because when you're going to be learning, you will learn them like automatically. You don't really have to think about the emphatic sound at the moment. The vowels playing a huge role in Darija. We don't have a lot of like vowels. When you are dealing with Darija, you find like some words with 3 consonant, no vowel, 4 consonants, no vowel, 5 consonants, no vowels, which is like super strange for you as an English speaker or French, where you don't have many vowels, but you get used to it. Of course, in my classes, I always give them like some tricks to help them pronounce things right from the beginning. But it's just like really, really important to know how to pronounce the vowels right, because they can change the meaning. Okay, I will try to give examples like in next video, because I think this one is like a little bit already long enough. So like let me know in the comment section which sound is the hardest for you, which one you want me to make it on a separate video with more examples, and also like talking about where the sound comes from and what's happening in this area and how to practice it like more in an easy way. So yeah, it's just like let me know which one like you find easy. Like definitely they all actually you're going to get used to them if you're going to be using them like, you know, more often. So they are easier in like words, of course, in sentences, but you need to practice out loud. You cannot be fluent if you're not practice out loud. You don't have to be in Morocco. You don't have to be like having a partner to speak with. You don't even have to have a class. If you just like took like a self-study program or watch things and like recorded yourself and practice out loud, you're definitely going to notice a difference. Okay, just like, of course, consistency, it's important, discipline. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you like this video. I hope you found it helpful. Don't forget to like and share if you can. Subscribe if you haven't yet, because we have like a lot of like new series, and that's what just like an introduction for the sound. So that's when we start like talking, like doing like small talks, greetings, and all of that. You already know them, so that you don't get confused. Try to take notes of that. Practice it as much as you want, and message me if you need help with anything. And if you want to be my student, you can simply message me, whether in Instagram, like Darija with Kautar, or you can send me on WhatsApp. I do actually answer on WhatsApp faster. Because I get like messages, requests, a lot of them, and it's hard like to keep up. And but yeah, like you can just like simply comment, message me, and I will just like give you the information about like self-study programs, the new courses, the textbook, the materials. There is like plenty. See you soon, inshallah, in the next day for another lesson, and take care. Slama.